Your chances of getting pregnant is highly increased when you have sex on your ovulation day or 2 days before your ovulation day. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's topic, we are going to be discussing when you can have a sexual intercourse to conceive, when you can have sex to get pregnant. If you're new here, my name is Sarah Dong. I'm working with the Comfort Home Nursing Care Services. It's a group of medical professionals. We give medical care services to patients at the convenience of their own homes and in hospitals. Our services include post-surgery and wound care, early discharge from hospital, elderly nursing care services, stroke recovery, palliative care, physiotherapy, nursing consultations, cancer care, and diabetic care. So guys, with that being said, let's go straight to the topic of today, being when you can have a sexual intercourse to conceive a baby. All right guys, here are the key points that you have to note if you want to know when to get pregnant, when to have sex in order to get pregnant. Number one, a woman can only conceive on her fertile window. A woman can only conceive on her fertile window. You can only conceive on your fertile window. What is fertile window? Fertile window, these are days that you are able to conceive in a month. There are few days in a month that you are able to conceive, and it is called fertile window. Fertile window consists of 5 days before your ovulation day, the ovulation day itself, and the next day, 1 day after your ovulation. Ovulation is when a mature egg is released by the ovary and it is taken through the fallopian tube into the uterus for fertilization. Point number 2, know your ovulation day. Ovulation day. Ovulation day. How do you know your ovulation day? By knowing, first of all, you have to know your cycle length. We talked previously that cycle length, these are number of days in between 2 periods. Assuming you started your period like today, the number of days between today to the next day, to the next month before you start the next period. Those are your cycle length. So assuming your cycle length is like 21, a normal cycle length ranges between 21 to 35. So any cycle length that lies in between there is a normal cycle length. So assuming your cycle length is 21, let's learn how to know your ovulation day with a lady who has a cycle length of 28. Assuming your cycle length is 28, you subtract 14 and the answer is 14. This 14, we subtract 14 from your cycle length because ovulation always occurs 14 days before your next period. So you subtract 14 to get your ovulation day. That is one way of knowing your ovulation day. Another way of knowing your ovulation day is through your basal body temperature. Yes, on a certain day of the month, you're going to see your body temperature raising up. Most times in the morning, when you feel your body a little bit warmer than usual, that is the day that you're ovulating. Another way to know your ovulation day is increase of fluids, vaginal fluids. It tends to be a little bit sticky when you go to the bathroom and you feel down there in the vagina and you get like a sticky fluid down there that sticks in between your 2 fingers. That is the day you have ovulated. So when you, after knowing all this, how to calculate your ovulation day, we are going to the 3rd point. Have sex on your ovulation day. Having sex on your ovulation day increases the chances of you getting pregnant because the egg is already there in the uterus And when you have sex and sperms are deposited in the uterus, there are high chances of the sperm going very fast and fertilizing the egg. So it is very important, ladies, to have sex. Ladies and gentlemen who are trying to conceive, it is very important for you to have sex on the day you ovulate. Sex on your ovulation day. With that being said, the 3 key points that you have to note. Fertile window. You have to, it's the only days that you can conceive as a lady in a month. Know your ovulation day and having sex on your ovulation day. Let me explain to you on the calendar. So get out your calendar, guys. So this is our calendar. It's the June calendar. It's where we are going to learn which days are our fertile window. But before we learn the fertile window, you have to know your menstrual cycle. And we are going to pick on a lady who has a menstrual cycle of 28 days. This lady sees her menstrual cycle. Her menstrual cycle is about 28 days. So how do we get our ovulation day first? Ovulation day, you get it by subtracting 14 days, which is a constant number that you always have to subtract it from your cycle, giving us 14. Meaning, if this lady started her menstrual period on the 1st, she has ovulated on the 14th. So we cycle. You go to your calendar and cycle number 14, day 14. Assuming she started her period on the 1st, being on the 1st here, and then second is her second day of menstruation period. Then third is also her third day. You count first day, second, third, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th day, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th is the day she has ovulated. Now, how do we get our fertile window? You count 5 days before the day you ovulate. Meaning, we are going to count 5 days backward. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we are shading here. And then our fertile window consists of, includes the ovulation day. So we shade also the ovulation day. And we said with also 1 day after ovulation day. So we shade up to day 15. Why do we go 1 day, 1 extra day after ovulation? Because the egg can stay alive in the uterus for 12 to 24 hours. And so 1 day after your ovulation day, the egg is still viable, it is still alive, so it can be fertilized. Also counting 5 days before ovulation, because the sperm can also live for 5 days before it dies. When you have sex, just to know the sperm is capable of staying for about 5 days in your body as a lady in your uterus before it dies. So if the egg is around, if the egg is around in the uterus, you can easily get pregnant. So for this lady who has a 28-day cycle, the shaded part is her fertile window, are the days that she is able to conceive if she has unprotected sex with a man. These are the days, day number 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 days. These are the days that you are capable of getting pregnant. The remaining days, these are your safe days up to the day or the month you start your next period. Even up here, these are the safe days. I know someone might be asking, how about the other rest of the days? I told you earlier on that fertile window is the only days, those are the only days that a woman is able to conceive in a month, because the egg is around the uterus. Let's pick on another lady who has cycle length of 21 days. 21 days. So we are going to subtract, for this lady also, we are going to subtract 14 as we discussed earlier on. This is always a constant number, giving us 7 days. 21 minus 14 gives us 7. So this is our ovulation day. Assuming this lady, let's assume she started her menstrual period on the 4th. So this becomes her day 1. We are going to name all these days. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, 8, day 9, day 10, day 11, day 12, day 13, day 14, day 15, day 16, day 17, day 18, day 19, day 20, day 21. So her cycle length is 21, and she started her next period on 25th, being her 22nd day. So since she ovulated on the 7th day, we are going to identify the 7th day. That is here. This is when she ovulated, and then we get our fertile days by counting 5 days before the ovulation day. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we shade it like we did previously. We shade it including the ovulation day and then 1 day after. So guys, here on this day, for a lady who has a 21-day cycle, these are the days that she's supposed to, the shaded days are the days she's supposed to have a sexual intercourse, are the days that you are very fertile, and if you have a sexual intercourse, you are going to get pregnant. If you're looking for a baby, if you want to get pregnant, you have to, and you have a 21-day cycle, this is how you identify your fertile window, and these are the days that you have sexual intercourse in order to conceive. The rest of the days, as I said earlier on, these are your safe days, and since the egg is not in the uterus anywhere here, you are not fertile and you cannot get pregnant. But most importantly, it is very important to have sex on the ovulation day. That is day 7 from the day she started her menstrual cycle. So it is very important to have sex on day 7 because it's the day you have ovulated. When you have sex here, your chances of getting pregnant is highly increased. As I said earlier on, your chances of getting pregnant is highly increased when you have sex on your ovulation day. We are also going to use the same method to calculate a fertile window for a lady who has her cycle length of 35. That is a little bit longer cycle length. A lady who has a cycle length of 35. So you do 35 minus 14 to get your ovulation day. That is 21. Assuming this lady also started her menstrual cycle on the 1st, and she menstruated for like 4 days, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 days, we are going to count to get our ovulation day. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So she ovulated on the 21st day. We are shading there to identify the ovulation day. This is the day she has ovulated. This is the day that the egg has come in the uterus. So how do we get the fertile window? We are going to still count 5 days before ovulation day. To get the fertile window, we count 5 days before the ovulation day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So her fertile window is starting from day 16, going to day 17, 18, 19, 20, and day 21 inclusive. It's also a fertile day. Actually, it's the most fertile day. And then we include 1 day after the ovulation day, because the egg, assuming this lady has ovulated here, the egg is going to be available for the next 1 day for fertilization. So when you have sex, if this is your cycle, 35 days, and you have sex from the 16th day, 17 is 18 is 19 is 20, 21, 22. These are the days when you have sex, active sex, you are capable of getting pregnant. So for someone, if you're there and you're planning to get pregnant, you've been planning, you're wondering how and when you can get pregnant, this is the procedure. You have to have a calendar, and then you have to calculate it the way I have shown you in the 3 menstrual cycles that I gave the examples on. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope today we've learned how to calculate our fertile window, and if you're planning to get pregnant, these are the things that you have to follow the way I've taught you. That is what you do. And please let me know in the comment section if it was helpful. If you have a question, please put it at the comment section. I'll be able to discuss it with you. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you become a part of the family. Please subscribe and then turn on your notification bell so that you don't miss our new videos. Thank you for watching today's video. I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye.